We may have had an indirect update on Alexa Bliss, who has obviously been missing from WWE TV since January. Well, today, in a tweet from USA Network, they tweeted out the graphic you see on the right about who will challenge Rhea. Alexa Bliss was included on said graphic. Now, Alexa, technically, we assume, is a free agent. WWE hasn't clarified that with people who are inactive, like Bray, Alton, Alexa, etc. So we don't actually know if she's a free agent, but we assume she is. So it could just be that's the reason she's on the graphic. It could also be a sign that she's Monday Night Raw still when she does return to WWE. But this is things you might have missed from Monday Night Raw. Make sure you've hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. The Way is officially kinda back together as Johnny Gargano returned to Raw with a new Indy Hartwell. And of course, her husband, Dexter Lumis. Absolutely love The Way. Hopefully they get to do lots of fun stuff on the main roster. Gargano, though, with a giant tease saying he is almost here. Who is he? Are they referencing Tommaso Ciampa? He was never a part of the original Way. They didn't call it The Way, by the way. They called it The Family. But could Ciampa join Gargano? Could we get a DIY reunion? Yes, please. We got a full table tonight for the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. And I'll tell you what, SmackDown, AJ versus Edge versus Rey Mysterio. I am so freaking hyped for that. That's going to be awesome. But tonight, we did get a stare down of Seth and Cody, but it wasn't to be the main event. What happened was the first match was Seth, Priest, and Shinsuke Nakamura. And I'll tell you what, even though Jacksonville messed up Seth Rollins' song after Damian Priest told us that it took an entire island to beat him on Saturday, we got a really good triple threat match. Probably the best one of the night, to be fair. It was won with a pedigree by Seth Rollins. When was the last time Seth won with a pedigree? I like that. Really cool. Seth Rollins advanced to the main event. We then had Miz botch his promo for the second triple threat. And after 3 crossroads to the Miz, it was Brock Lesnar who screwed Cody Rhodes. Brock with staples in his head with a big black eye. Oh boy, allowed Finn Balor to pick up the win and advance to the main event. But then we got the Beast unleashed. This was an intense Brock. This was probably the most intense we have ever seen Brock Lesnar. And it was beautiful, wasn't it? Poor Cody, F5 through the table. Brock said he wants to fight. At Night of Champions, he wants to fight. Are we going to do like a fight pit? Are we going to do like an MMA-based match for Brock? That would be really cool. I don't know if I like Cody's chances in that, but we will have to wait and actually see if that happens. Honestly, it was cool to see this side of Brock Lesnar. It was Seth and Balor then for the final, a rematch from the first ever Universal Championship match, which I thought was a pretty nice little throwback there. It was a one-arm pedigree that I really like, by the way, because it didn't give Seth the win, but it protected the move after Seth won with it earlier on the night because he couldn't get the double underhook. But it was a stomp to the face and then a traditional curb stomp that saw Seth freaking Rollins qualify in the tournament. He's going to Night of Champions. The question is, who qualifies on SmackDown? Who faces Seth? You have the opportunity to meet Liv Morgan thanks to Cricket Wireless. All the details are on screen. I'm so jealous of this. Honestly, why would you not want to meet Liv Morgan? Because if you didn't know, Liv and Raquel are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. You gotta feel for Otis tonight, man. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Chad Gable, Maxine Dupree disagreeing on what Otis should do. He listened to Chad. And of course it cost him his match with Mustafa Ali. Otis losing tonight. Oh, honestly, man, very difficult because you're stuck between your best friend, your woman. Always listen to the woman. Easy life if you please your wife. We did get this really awesome picture of Mustafa Ali, though, because he won the match, posted on his Twitter. I'm happy he won. Look at him. WWE gave Dana Brooke a chance tonight after an entire viral campaign to give Dana a chance. It wasn't much of a chance in there with SmackDown Women's Champion Rhea Ripley. Very quick match. It was Natalya who would come out to the ring, though, face to face with Rhea. Is this going to be the Night of Champions match, maybe? Potentially. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. We would also see Dum Dum successful tonight as Dum Dum took on Xavier Woods. A lot of help from Rhea Ripley. Really good match, to be fair, in the third hour of Raw. We had the tag champs KO and Sami Zayn successfully defeat Imperium tonight. Gotta talk about it, though. What was Kevin Owens doing tonight? This dude deserves a comedy show. Literally comedy gold in the backstage segment with Sami and obviously Imperium too. Really, really funny. And look at when Imperium were making their entrance, doing their signature pose. KO mocking them from behind, even waving to the camera. Love it. Trish Stratus was handing out missing posters for Becky Lynch. And yes, after she trolled us about Becky being there, well, the troll was actually on her because the man came around for Trish. Becky hasn't been on WWE TV for a few weeks, but she let Trish know she was back. Few right hands, Bexploder, and Becky Lynch has come for Trish. I wonder when they're going to do this match. I don't think it's a Night of Champions match. Are they going to wait for SummerSlam? Zoey Stark made her Raw debut this week, an NXT call-up from the draft. Really gotta say, her promo backstage with Nikki Cross was really good. When she come out to the ring, she looked like she belonged. She held her own in the ring with Nikki and, of course, was successful. Very short match, but, of course, this is, like, exposing the audience to Zoey Stark. I think there's a lot of potential there. I think Zoey Stark is going to be a future women's champion. Now, because Indy Hartwell is on Raw, she was the NXT Women's Champion. Starting tomorrow night, there is an NXT Women's Championship tournament on NXT. Makes sense. And all the participants and brackets are on your screen right now. Should be really fun. Next week marks the debut of Gunther on Raw. Have we never had Gunther on Raw? I feel like we have, you know. I don't know. But the Intercontinental Champion officially arrives next week. And Shinsuke Nakamura will take on The Miz. They did continue their feud tonight, so I like that. And of course, Roman Reigns returns on Friday Night SmackDown. Who will challenge Roman for Night of Champions? But more importantly, Veer Mahan is coming again to WWE as part of the Indus Sher faction. Cannot wait to see what they do on the main roster. Kind of again. Raw was good this week. Obviously, it's an introduction to a whole lot of new characters. 7 out of 10 from me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Turn on notifications. You'll never miss another upload. Like, share, all the good stuff. And I'll see you as always next time. Peace!